What's going on, guys? It's Red Bull Tanker, and welcome to Operation Radar, Turn 1 for the Allies. Not South Korea. North Korea has begun the invasion of South Korea, and not entirely looking all that good even from the start. Alright, so South Korea with 30 IPC. In Seoul, they are buying 3 infantry and a tank. While in Busan, they're buying 2 infantry, a tank destroyer, and a motorized or a mechanized infantry. Combat. Um, there really is not going to be any combat for the South Koreans. There's just well, might as well try it, I guess. Got to do something. So we have an infantry and an artillery going into the attack against these gentlemen. So we have the we will have the artillery. So we'll roll this real quick. So the artillery will do its first strike at 2, missed, and then we have an infantry at 1, which we don't really need to do that again. Missed. Okay, so then the North Koreans have a mech at 2. And then we'll roll again. But then after this, I'm not going to reset it. Okay, so the mech missed. And then we'll reset that dice. And then the 2 tanks at 3. Oh, the tanks missed too. All right, well, we'll go for round 2. All right, artillery at 2. Missed. Infantry at 1. Missed. Mech at 2. Hits. And then the 2 tanks at 3. Hit. That's 2 hits to 0. Okay, so that was a failed assault. Shoot. Clear that. All right, that's our only attack. Non-combats. All right. Get in there. We need to defend the capital. And you are going to pull this supply north. This mech is going to take the infantry and a supply from Busan and go 1-2 to Sangju. Which means... Okay, and then this artillery will move forward. This AAA will move forward. And then that'll be it for South Korea. So then we have those guys deploying there. And then we have these gentlemen deploying in Seoul. Okay, then at the end of the turn, the South Koreans collect 28 IPC. All right, the U.S. with 50. They are buying 2 infantry, 2 mech, a self-propelled gun. There is actually 2 tanks here, 2 transports, and 2 supply. Infantry, more units from the 25th, the 27th Regiment, and the 29th Regimental Combat Team. All right, coming over to the main board, combat. I have no combat for the Americans, just some non-combat. So this transport in C-Zone 5 is going to take the 2 regiments from the 29th Division and bring them to Busan. This infantry of the 24th Division and this artillery are going to move north. And then the infantry will carry a supply. I suppose the South Koreans could have used the what was it? Could have used their artillery to carry up another supply, but okay. Guess that's how that kind of goes. Other moves. 5th Air Force, like always, is going to move up to Pusan. So we have the 8th Army and the 5th Air Force in Pusan. Following that, the rest of the fleet's going to stay put. Like I said, these guys came from Tsushima. So now we will go to the deployment chart. So these forces are moving one space over. These units are moving one space forward. These guys just got purchased and will sit tight. And then I think that's it. Yeah, that'll be it for the Americans. So the U.S. will collect 50 IPC. The UN had 20. They are buying 2 fighters. They have no units on the map. So, moving across. Okay, so these 2 units can go 1, and then they're going right onto the map. They will join 5th Air Force. Or no, they can't because they have to deploy on territories with the UN rondels. So we are going to land them here in Gwangju for now. Then the fleet, the British Pacific Fleet, is moving forward. The British garrison in some British garrisons in Hong Kong are moving forward onto the map. And then we've dropped the 2 fighters here. All right, so then at the end of the turn, the UN collects 20 IPC. All right, coming up to the board. For territory-wise, the communists are winning 19 to 18, and we are moving on to turn 2, July 1950. So that is the end of Allies turn 1, and we will see you guys next time for the communist turn 2. So until then, guys, as always, take care.